50 years ago, on July 20th, 1969, the Apollo 11 spacecraft landed on the surface of the moon. Inside the ship were the first and so far only humans to ever set foot on the moon, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. Naturally, this historic event caused a big stir within communities all over the world. I talked to a few residents of Manheim, Pennsylvania who were around during the moon landing to see how it affected them and others around them at the time, and to see how things have changed over these 50 years.
My name is Ronald Hetrick, but everybody knows me as Skip. So I grew up in Manheim.
Well, I'm Charles Kaufman. I live at 544 North Penryn, Manheim, Pennsylvania.
Well, when I went to grade school years back, our teacher, I don't know where she heard it, but she said they were working on flying somebody to the moon. Well, we were kids. We didn't believe her. Then when this started to happen and you'd see things written in the newspaper, I clipped everything out that I could get a hold of.
The Jet Propulsion Laboratory, at one point in time, when the program first got started and they were bringing cameras down and then getting camera shots of the moon surface and so forth, and sending that back to Earth, and they were coming in, and then they would show them on TV, and lots of times it was the middle of the night when you would be seeing them come in. It was very exciting. If you wanted something commercial and there was a space project going on that was using the machinery, you had to wait your turn in line to have your production of your item made because of it. But it was a real effort to organize the country to produce and get that done in 10 years. You know, you don't just say it and it happens. You got to really work at it.
I remember when they said there's a man on the moon, and my daughter, she was just little at that time, she wanted to go outside to see if she could see the man on the moon.
Aside from the great accomplishment of putting a man on the moon, the Apollo 11 success was seen specifically as a victory for America, putting an end to the space race with Russia.
Sputnik was up first, and we were behind the 8 ball, and everybody wanted. There was a lot of friction in those days compared to now between the countries, Russia and the U.S. And they were way ahead of us in rockets, and we had to catch up, and we eventually did. And I guess we outspent them or something. I don't know.
We had a space race with Russia, and we thought, well, we'll get them, and we beat them. This space shuttle did it. I mean, Russia probably thought, well, they beat us now. And Khrushchev said, we're gonna win this race. That's when Kennedy said, I'm gonna send these 3 men up, and we'll see what happens. They come back, all in one piece.
We saw that. They showed that on TV too when they came back.
And then right in the ocean, the space shuttle came right down, straight down, and then these frogmen got them out of the capsule. It's amazing how they did that. It was they knew when they were going to land. They had it all figured out. When they landed, people started cheering because our 3 astronauts came back. To be an astronaut today, you have to be in pretty good shape, I'll tell you. To go through all that. And they ate, I think they had bags of food in plastic bags. They just took a thing and just squeezed it. Had the meat, the potatoes, and the veggies. How they went to the bathroom, I don't know.
Now that I learned about their experiences with the space program in 1969, I wanted to ask these Manheim residents how it has changed in the years since, and where they see space travel going in the future.
Every once in a while, you hear something about it, but not like it had been. This was every day you turned the news on, there was something about the space program.
Well, the goal was met, and when you meet the goal, then you're not pushing for something new. Yeah, you think we ought to do this or we ought to do that, but there's no real push behind it to make it happen. It just sort of like, even cancer research or something like that, it's just sort of happening at whatever pace you're going to make it. If you said you're going to cure cancer or something in 10 years, it might happen. But if everybody pushed to do it, but now we just sort of go along and everybody's doing their own thing. Somebody doing one cancer, somebody doing one something else, and somebody wants to go to Mars. And really have to concentrate on one thing, I guess, if you want to really make something happen.
I think we should head for Jupiter. Jupiter and Mars. So what's going on up there, the Milky Way? It's gonna happen.